been taking my time to get perfection. Sometimes you got me feeling so weightless. Sublime, I've been taking my time to get perfection. Sometimes I need to just take a ride away.
Good day people. So today we're doing the rear brakes on this matiz. So switch around, drop you down, let's get on with it. So just get this going on. First thing is you take the centre cap off. Just give it a couple of taps. Just get a screwdriver in there, just to try and pop the cap off. There you go. That's one cap off. Now we've got to take out the pin. There's the pin. As you can see, this one's knackered, so I'm going to have to replace that one. Now I've got to take the centre bolt off here. This shouldn't be that tight. Just go grab a socket. So, grab a 30mm socket. Crack it open. Then make sure your handbrake's off. Just slide it off. There you go. That's your drum off. That reveals the rear brake shoe. So the problem with this one is the padding what goes on your brake shoe, what squeezes against your drum, came off. Spun round and locked this rear brake up. So to get here I've had to take this off. That's why it was pretty easy to get off, because it's already been off. Take the pads off, or take the pads out, what fasten, well, are glued onto these shoes here. Stick it back on so I can drive it back. So next thing is take all this off, and we need to replace the piston, because the rubber here is all split in that due to them pads spinning around and splitting the top rubber. So let's get this done. So first thing you want to do is put your finger behind the back, and you'll feel this little knobbly bit here at the back. So you want to get your pliers. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Get your pliers in, push that in. Push this spring in here, and when you push it in, grab the pin and twist the pin. And what you want to do is try and push the pin from the back as you do it. Nearly there. There we go. And release it. Your spring will come off. As you can see in there. The pin goes in and twists, and it locks the rear shoe to the back plate. Now we're going to do the same on this side. There we go. So that's that one off. Just watch as you take them off, they don't spring off and disappear. Right, so as I forgot to press record as I was taking the springs off, I thought I'd do it like this. So what you do, this spring here connects onto here, so you just pull that off, your spring will drop down, then just pull your shoe away at the top to release the adjuster, remove the adjuster, release the bottom, so pull your shoes from out of here, pull your shoes forward, the bottom spring is dead easy to get off then, you just release your bottom spring, yeah, then what it is your handbrake. Your handbrake goes through there, and all you do, pull that spring back and it unhooks. So the next thing is I need to take this piston off. So because I've got new copper pipe, I'm going to take the pipe off here, right here. I'm going to unbolt it there. Then there's a few bolts on the back here. I think there's just one, to be fair, one bolt, and all this should come out. So there we go, that's the piston out. So what I did was, because it's never been changed and it's rusty as hell, I've snipped the pipe here, unbolted this piston from there. As you can tell, the bolt's here, just the back here, 10mm bolt, undo that. Then it was a bit stiff because of the rust, so I just tapped it with an hammer a couple of times, pulled it off. So that's the piston off. So the brake pipe, I've got a bit I've got vice grips on the top here, hold it there, and because I cut the pipe I could get a ring mill 10mm, a ring spanner 10mm around onto the bottom nut, and it pulls towards you. Push this away, well just hold that, pull it because you really don't want to damage the top here. So hold that, pull the 10mm towards you, crack it open, then undo it. The pipes have got, well, the copper pipe already made up and that with the nuts on, I got off eBay. So yeah, do a search, you can already get the pipes already made up, so all it is bolt on. So the next thing is I'll give this a good clean up and start rebuilding it. So new brake shoes, new piston, and new rear copper pipes. Like I say, I got the copper pipes off eBay from Mark's Auto Parts. This is a 2005 model. So they're already bent and already got the bolts on, instead of having the tools to make it. Yeah, so what you want to do, make sure the piston's the same, make sure that's all the same, your shoes, make sure they're the same, then start building. So that's cleaned up as best I can get it. So let's get on. So to match your pipes is, when you take the old one off, look which way it bends. So this side bends that way, so that one's this side, where that one, if I turn it that way, same as that, it's opposite direction, so that one is for the opposite side. So I'll stick that in with that on the shoes. So now that pipe is for this side now. So first things first, let's get the new piston in. Obviously your bleed nipple goes to the top. Move it in. Put it in there. Get your bolt. And get on. Come on. Right in there. try to. I'm going to try and do this without damaging your cable and your spring. Lovely one. Come on. I can see it is a pain in the ass. So that on there. There we go. Camera's in the way. I'll be back when I've done this. You get the gist anyway, how to do it. Springs they'll hold back, and that's got a hook on the shoe. Right, so it's time to build it all up. That is the handbrake back on at the bottom. So, next thing is your adjuster. Do you see that little tooth bit there at the top there? That needs to be facing you. So, where's the shoe? When that goes on, it goes on like that. So that knobbly bit, what sticks out at the top there, needs to be facing you. So that goes in like that. And this bit here, right here, needs to be pointing up like that. So when it goes in, that sits behind the tooth. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. So when it adjusts, this little adjuster here holds it and keeps turning, or keeps turning like that, and it will adjust, self-adjust out. Yeah, so let's get this one done. So the best thing to do is put your adjuster on like that, so that's all on. Try and hold it. Don't know how much I'm gonna get on camera, as it is awkward. Put your adjuster on that side there. So that's on like that. Then you want to get this spring across here and get it to hook over the bar. Like that. You see there, it hooks onto this bar here. Then you want the little spring here. In this little plate here, there is an hole. Like that. So there you go, that's the top spring's done. Now for the bottom spring, there is a little slice in there. Get it in like that. So that's your bottom spring done. Like that. So let me switch that around. So it goes like that. Like that. So there we go. And especially all back together. So what you do now is you're going to hook these around the back here. So stick one behind there first, like that. Push it at the top onto the top piston. Make sure you don't drag it across the rubber. Stick that one on there, like that. Then pull that one to hook it round there. So there we go. All I've got now is the pins and the springs here to hold the shoes back. So these are the pins here. They go through the back. Then when it hooks on, you see that little spade bit there, that goes through there. I don't know if you can see that. Through there like that. You twist it and it locks it on. Like that. See? It goes through the hole, you twist it and it locks it on. So that's the method. Works street, it's been working for donkey's years, so yeah. let's get it on. As you can see, I've got one on. And what you do, locate the hole in the back, put your pin through, like that. Put it through the shoe, push the shoe back like that. Right, the thing is, what I do is, can you see this? I think so. Move you across a bit. Right. You see it here, make sure the spade bit is lying like that. So when you go to put the clip in, you just push it in and turn it. Easiest way I find anyway. So it just wants to fight all the bloody time. So put your spring on like that. Put that on there like that. Get your pliers. Like that. Then push on. Right. Oh. So that's how I do it. I put the clip so it's like that. Make sure the slice is pointing up. Put your spring over it like that. So you've got it all in your pliers. So that's like that. Push it out. Hold the back. Hold your pin. Squeeze on and turn to try and lock it. I don't know how much of that you're seeing, but as you see, it's just holding on, so I need to do it a bit more. So squeezing it, turn, and it just locks into place like that. See if I can get that. See what I mean? It locks into place. There we go. Make sure they're level. So there we go. That's how you do rear brake shoes. Pretty simple, really. And now I've got cramp in my feet. That's no good. So yes, that is the rear drum. I have brought a new rear drum as well. So I will take the bearings out of that and put them in the new one. But I will do that as a separate video, as some people might just want to know how to do the bearings in the rear drum. So yeah, there's rear brake shoes. I've just got the other side to do. I won't film that as I've done this side, so you know how to do it. Yes, I forgot. Need to do the brake pipe. So right, so this goes, try and work this bit out like this, something like that. See if I can get it filmed, but I'm not sure as it is a tight spot. So I'll be back in a moment. So first thing is, pull your red cap out here, grab your pipe, and that goes in there. Try and do this while filming, like that, and that goes in there like that. So yeah, you might have to bend it slightly to get it in, but I think the first one we'll do is this back one here, then I can bend it to get it in to the rear of the piston. So there we go, all copper grease up. Should last a while. So all done. So that's how you fit rear brake shoes and a rear brake pipe. Like I say, drum's going to be on the different video how to do the bearings, so if anyone's looking how to put bearings in the rear, new rear drum or replace them, they can just jump straight to that vid. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button. I'll see you in the next vid.